Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades as per usual, and let's dive right into the analysis today. And again, the CPI came in hotter than expected, and I did talk about the markets potentially not liking that, and today was a clear-cut example of that. But again, light volume favors the upside, and that's exactly what happened. We got that initial gap up and then sell off throughout the day, and a gentle float up throughout the rest of the day. So again, this market is supported by light volume. There are not too many sellers right now, and that's why we can still go higher. Could the B wave be potentially in here and we're going to get a C leg? Yeah, it's still possible. We can still see more downside, although it is not guaranteed. I'd still have my buy area down here. The Russell 2000 managed to hold this low today. I know we pierced it, right? But it's technically still in my buy area. And we just essentially retested this level as support once again and got, we could see that the buyer stepped in. So the IWM is still holding. So far so good. Nothing to complain. And we could let's head over back to the S&P and we'll take a look at the daily candle here. So again, still looking bullish. Even with this down day here, the markets are still looking quite bullish. Still increasing green money flow. Momentum waves are extending. So again, just looking at the futures, I don't think that we will see any major sell-off just yet. Although, you never know what could happen. But again, we got a lot of green money flow. And that's helping us move higher, higher, and higher. And the weekly time frame, we had a 14 and a 0. We actually had some very bearish dual band strength index numbers, but now, it's really starting to reverse back up. If the markets keep pushing higher, this will be negated, and you're going to see the momentum waves continue to extend. Looking at the daily, we got another big sell-off here. So again, nothing too new. We actually have a red cross now on the 4-hour time frame. 1 hour, we actually don't have anything other than this green cross here, which actually marked the low and the reversal of the market. If we head over to the intraday, let's see here on the S&P 500. Yeah, we did get some selling around the highs. Could it continue towards the downside? Yeah, it could. If we take out this pivot, then your next, that'll be your signal that we're gonna extend the wave 3, and that the wave 2 is already in here, and you're just gonna keep pushing higher. Okay. Let's take a look at some individual names today. So again, as Roku gets another big sell-off, let's take a look at Roku. Roku is down about 4 to 3% today. It is currently in wave 3, so right around $78 to $70 would be the buy area for Roku. So once we enter this here, that'll be your signal to start accumulating for a potential low in a wave 2, and you're going to be looking for this wave 3 to take off towards the upside. And again, that can be 100% move from the lows technically. So just don't be too surprised if we actually get a bit of a drop and then we reverse back up very quickly. Let's take a look here at SBUX here, and over to SBUX. So again, SBUX had a very significant down day today, but look at that. It actually tagged the bottom of my resistance box, or my support box, I should say, and had a very strong reversal towards the upside. So you can see the buyers are going to defend this level. There was also a gap fill area, I believe, just around here, and it got pretty darn close to it. So you got some front running there, but SBUX posting a very strong reversal, holding the line, and it should come out of this level here in a wave 2 at any moment. And let's just take a look here how much of a move this was. It was actually almost like an entire percentage point in terms of a move back up. So that's quite nice to see. Let's take a look at, not going down. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple still, again, very similar to the S&P. Gap down, bought back up throughout the day. Same thing for NVDA. And actually, NVIDIA made a new all-time high once again today. It actually made it up to 553. And let's take a look at Apple. So Apple, once we get to this area, 191, that's probably when I'm going to be looking to see Apple start to pull back into some resistance. And at that point, maybe I'll chance a short position. Maybe we'll do put options. We'll take it day by day. We'll play it ear. We'll play it by ear. Take it slowly. And some news today, actually, we could maybe start talking about crypto, because the Bitcoin ETFs were finally approved today. we actually have all of them listed here. The IBIT, which is the iShares Bitcoin ETF, and that's one is from BlackRock, I believe. You have the ARK Innovation ETF, or sorry, ARK, I should say ARK 21 Shares Bitcoin ETF by Kathy Woods. We have the HODL one. The HODL one's going to be it's actually kind of a funny name because it's I didn't think that they would be able to get a ticker like that. But HODL is the Van Eck Bitcoin Trust, and I mean they all ended in the red today. So they all gapped open, and it was just pure selling throughout the day. So now, once you get some selling on these ETFs, this selling would be compounded directly into the Bitcoin market, and same would go for the buying. So if you get a lot of buying on the Bitcoin ETFs, then you're going to see Bitcoin go up in the crypto market as well. So again, this is directly correlated now. You're no longer buying from another buyer. You're buying directly into the market. Okay. Let's head over here to oil and natural gas. So again, natural gas starting to cool off just a little bit here. It is actually perking up in the after hours. I believe that the wave one is in. We're just doing a bit of a wave of a B wave retrace here, something like this. And we're going to be looking for our C leg down once the B wave finishes up, right? So we're going to be looking for something like that. Once the C leg is finished, we definitely want to be looking for some long positions right around the $2.76 area. That is going to most likely be my target for buying. But let's just take a look here. We'll do a bit of a fib retrace. Let me see here. Let's say the B wave is in now, and we drag it all the way down to here. And there we go. So again, you could head over to the 100% retracement, but if it overshoots, then you're going to be going from the 100% retracement all the way down to the 618. That's going to be your buy area. But let's just play it safe. We'll do a bit of a conservative buy area because we may not get down to as low as $2.48. It's just because there's just so many buyers right now. So if we head over, if we start to head down, which would be a bit of a 15% move down, this area right here is where you want to start accumulating some natural gas for the wave 3. Okay. Taking a look at oil today, oil is actually hammering on this resistance right around $73. It is trying to come back up. I don't know if it will be able to. It's just essentially extending the wave 2 here on and on and on. Eventually, I do think oil starts to head lower in a wave 3. I'm going to have to move my counts here because we've been doing this for such a long time. Just been waiting for this move to happen. But yeah, I believe we should be heading down in a wave 3 at any moment. So just be patient. We could take a look at the USO here on Wave Edge to see what big money's doing. Take a look at the daily. So we're not getting any signs on the daily time frame. Maybe the 4-hour time frame, nothing there. The 1 hour, maybe? No, still nothing. So again, I guess big money's not doing anything in terms of USO. Let's take a look at the oil futures. Maybe they're playing around there. So let's just head over to the oil futures. Crude oil, WTI, 4-hour. Nope, nothing. 1 hour, still nothing. I mean, we can head over to smaller time frames, but I really don't like the smaller time frames in terms of trying to predict big moves in the market. That's usually not the best way to go. If you want to predict bigger moves in the market, you want to look at larger time frames. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not seeing anything crazy for oil. So I guess oil is just going to tread sideways until maybe some big news event starts to come out. And we'll finally take a look at the dollar and the 20-year yield. So the dollar actually staged a pretty big spike today, which spooked the market and drove it lower. But in the after hours, you can see the dollar's down and flat to negative. It could technically be finished right now in a B wave, but let's just say we'll give it the benefit of the doubt that it wants to go higher, and then in that case, my next target would basically be right around the 104.7 to 60. The 618 retracement, and then that would extend the B wave up here. And that would definitely lead, in my opinion, to a pullback in the markets down to the 453 level, 453 to 460 area in the SPY. And then once you get that melt back down in the C leg for the DXY, at that point you get your final, your final melt up up to 510 to 540 in the S&P 500. All right, so I think that's about it. Don't really have much to add from here. Yields are going to be following the dollar most likely. There's Bitcoin ETFs now. I mean, that was big. That was news all over the market today. They had Bitcoin people all over CNBC. This is the time to buy. Now that the ETF is out, trust me, that's usually not the way it goes. I mean, that's usually not what you want to do. Big money has their way of manipulating things, and they try to entice retail and dumb money to enter in to provide exit liquidity for them. Anyways, that's about it. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.